It is a personal museum. It's not a museum that represents a state, a community, a group, or a company, or a powerful, rich people. In fact, I am subsidizing my museum with my with the income from my novels. The problem I find with museums today, I think that they're less personal, more community-based, perhaps because of their structures. I think museums are, in that sense, in their childhood, because there are too much worry about representation. Maybe we discuss that more. Too much worry about being politically correct and representing something rather than enjoying, if there is any, enjoying the objects themselves, or rather than there are so many similarities between the problems of 19th century novel or problems of realism in non-Western countries where the writers come from upper classes and the country do not enjoy what the writer reads, and there is a communication problem between the readership and the writer. My attitude is not negative to museums. I love museums. I wrote so much about museums in my novel. I also love the unsuccessful museums. In fact, I care about their beauty, their timeless atmosphere, so forth and so on. I am saying that there will be more museums, more small museums. Museums, just like will be novels, will be means of more and more means of personal communication, I argue. For a writer to choose a favorite novel, then it's like saying, we may have sentiments like that, but it's like saying which is my favorite child. It may not feel ethical, but then I have favorites. But I will, at least I would say that Black Book, My Name is Red, Snow, Istanbul, and Museum of Innocence are my favorites. Novel marginalized, the art of the novel marginalized other forms and is the global literary form. Technology changes, but in the end, human heart does not change that much. We express, communicate through novels. I was in China 2 years ago, and my publisher told me that he is getting thousands and thousands of manuscripts. Everyone wants to write, lots of people want to write and express and communicate through novels. Technology changes the way we read a novel. Novel is like music. It's like saying, well, there is now radios and do you think orchestral music or this kind of music or that kind of music will die? No, we will continue to enjoy these things, but in different mediums. Technology changes the way we communicate the text, the art, but not the art itself. The so-called artificial Turkish is not the criteria for me. I always said that I talk and write with the language that I heard from my grandmother, from my mother, the language of everyday life. I think culture and language should not too much manipulated, but it doesn't break my heart that too much too, that we can't read and write with the Ottoman scripts and old words that was used by the by the Ottoman court. Also, this made the language more democratic, I think, in ways. It's problem, but that democratization was also had an artificial side, a side of forgetting the past beauties of the culture. it's complicated. I want Turkey to be a part of European Union, and I struggled for it. The trouble with Turkey's entry is perhaps free speech. The relationship between Turkey and Europe is not as good and as sunny as it was in, say, in 2005. The reason for this is not only Turkey, but yes, Turkey failed in its defense of human rights, democracy, so forth and so on. But then there are also essentialists, rejectors of Turkey, such as Sarkozy, Angela Merkel, who are always going to say, no matter what, that Turkey doesn't have a place in the European Union, essentially because it's a Muslim country. The picture is more black, and it's not black and white, it's more grays. There are people who in Turkey who are who are eager to and fighting for Turkey's negotiations and entry to European Union, and it's not a them and you or us. There are people in Europe who are against Turkey, and there are people in Europe who are for Turkey. It is more complicated than bad guys, good guys.